What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Philly the Fourth, and what an inbounds pass from Tre Jones, hitting Jalen Smith on the cut for an easy dunk. The Rockets are playing Ole defense in this early part of the game. Love this. Sorry about being late, everybody. I had school until 7, so I got here as fast as I could. Tre Jones. Oh, they get the steal. Collin Sexton with the steal comes back the other way to Tre Jones. It's Leonard Miller in the top of the corner. He picks up his dribble, gives up to Tre Jones, back to Collin Sexton. Shot. Rolls off the front iron. Collin Sexton is cooking in this quarter. He has 17. Should he pull a Bam Adebayo and just shoot every shot for the rest of the game? The answer is no. Jalen Smith pump fakes, gives it back to Leonard Miller. Leonard Miller crosses over. He drives to the middle of the paint, shoots, and he scores. Nice aggressive move, scoring on Kevin Durant. He said he follows the base god, and he has cursed KD. The Bulls foul with 5 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Let's go Bulls. What's up, Mom? All right. 41-21. The Bulls are up by 20, y'all. If you put a bet on the Bulls to win this game, then you are probably feeling really good because I bet you the odds were completely against us. And right now, the Bulls are beating the crap out of them. This is what happens when you don't have a defense, my friends. The Rockets aren't going to go far, and it's not because they're not talented. It's because they don't have enough defense on their squad. That's my opinion. They don't have enough guys on their team that you could tell to go out there and get stops. They're very, very, very slanted to the offensive side of the ball. And when that happens, you're inconsistent. That's what happened to the Bulls this year. When you can play defense, you're much more consistent because you know what always travels? Your defense. Defense is valid anywhere, anytime, any place. It's not like a shot that can betray you. You know, you can have a cold night shooting. But having a cold night playing defense almost never happens because it's a fundamental thing. Once you know how to play defense, you can play defense, period. So I'm very proud of what the Bulls have done so far tonight. Collin Sexton, man, every time he touches the floor, why not bring this guy back? Like, we're going to need a 2-guard next season, unless we draft one. But, like, why not bring him back if he wants a team-friendly deal? I don't see why you don't bring him back. Like, I don't see Collin Sexton getting a big deal. Do you? If you can get him at a team-friendly deal, then why not? You know? I just don't see the problem with it. I really don't think the Bulls are going to try to reload this offseason. I know that there's people out there that don't think that they should do that they should tank another season. I'm here to tell you that I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm operating under the assumption that the Bulls are going to do what they have always done. They're going to try to make moves this offseason to compete. And so, with that in mind, I think Collin Sexton's a good stopgap 2-guard until you find your 2-guard of the future. That's just my thoughts on that. Holy shit. 100 people in here already. Dude, what's up, everybody? I appreciate all the love, man. That's the fastest I've ever gotten 100 people in the chat. I appreciate everybody. I promise that this is going to be a fun night of analysis. I'm a goofy son of a bitch. I like to have fun. So let's have some fun. The Bulls are up by 20. They're whipping that candy ass. Belt to ass, baby. Belt to ass. All right. 41-21. We're starting the second quarter. Coming back this way, we got Rob Dillingham. Dilly Bars in the game. Dildo Baggins. He passes to Tre Jones, who gives it up to Jalen Smith at the free throw line for the nice little shot put, and it goes down. Everything working for the Chicago Bulls. 11:40 to go in the second quarter. Bulls up by 22, 43-21. 11-0 run for the Bulls right now in the last 2 minutes. Okay, they call a blocking foul on the Bulls. I got to be honest, that could have been offensive, but hey. That was Amen Thompson. Is Josh Giddey on triple-double watch yet? Giddey's got 5 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. No, he actually didn't have to do that much work in that period. All right. Let's see what the Bulls got, my friends. Amen makes his first free throw. Second free throw's up and good. 20-point Bulls up. 11:30 to go. We got Trey Jones bringing the ball up the court. He takes a pick from Patrick Williams, who's in the game. God, Trey Jones turns it over. Alley-oop. Oh, my God. That's why y'all need a point guard. Who was? Amen Thompson overthrew that alley-oop. Or no, wait. I think it was Tate that threw the alley-oop badly. I think Tate threw it. He threw that thing about 4 feet over the alley-ooper's head. Patrick Williams with a pump fake. Oh, my God. He made a shot, guys. He pump faked. He made a nice little turnaround jump hook. I can't believe it. All right, we're back the other way. Strong drive from Thompson, and he scores right on Patrick Williams' face. Pat is hurt, I think. He's talking a lot and not taking the hand to help him up. Pat got babied in that sequence. Amen Thompson went right through his chest, boy. Ooh-wee. Mirror, 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 who's the realest in the game? Why you ask that stupid question, boy? You know it's Gucci, man. Oh, Sengun gets called for an offensive foul on the free throw. They're bullying the Bulls. Oh, yeah, he shoved him a little bit. Jalen Smith might have exaggerated, but he definitely shoved him a little bit. Sengun, you can't do that, you ugly bastard. All right, Trey Jones gives the ball to Matas. Matas comes around the pick, shoots the three. Oh, right off the front iron. Love the confidence, though. Keep pulling it, baby. Keep pulling it. All right. Sengun in the post, guarded by Jalen Smith. Sengun backs down, gives it back to Thompson, I believe. He drives, and he misses at the rim. Oh, but guess who turns it over? Patrick Williams. He didn't make sure that the player was looking at him before he threw the ball. It just went right out of bounds. Great defense from Jalen Smith, too. What did Patrick Williams think he was doing there by throwing the ball to Jalen Smith? Jalen Smith was turning the run. Oh, my God. What a joke. Sengun backs down Jalen Smith. He scores. Guess what? That's 2 points we shouldn't have given up, thanks to Patrick Williams. Shocker. Rob Dillingham gives the ball up to Matas. Back to Dillingham. Dillingham gets it over to Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey gets it to Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams jab steps, goes to the middle of the lane, gets it up to Jalen Smith for 3. Oh, my God, that was terrible. That was an air ball. All right, back the other way. Amen Thompson drives, gets his shot blocked by Jalen Smith. What a block. He gets the ball up to Matas. Matas hesitates. He drives to the middle of the lane, lays it up, bounces off the back iron and then off the front iron, and it does not fall. Sengun crossover between the legs, spin move, gives the ball up back to, who is that, number 0. He misses the 3, though. Back the other way, Dilly Bar gives the ball up to Jalen Smith for 3. Oh, he cans it. Let's go. That was Aaron Holiday. Let me grab some of my crazy glasses, guys. been a while since I used these. All right. Bulls are up by 20. The Rockets just turned it over. Let's go. The Bulls are on fire. Oh, we got a TV timeout. 8:42 to go in the second quarter. All right. Statistic update for the Bulls. Josh Giddey has 5 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line. He's got 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Also has 1 block, 2 turnovers. A plus 14 out there on the court. Second highest on the team, only to Jalen Smith. We've got Matas Buzelis, who has 3 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. He's got 1 assist and 1 turnover. That'll do it for him. We've got Nick Richards, who has 4 points. He's got 1 field goal on 2 attempts, 2 free throws for 2 free throws attempted, 3 rebounds, 1 block, and that'll do it with a plus 11. We've got Jalen Smith, who's got 10 points already, 4 or 5 from the field, 2 or 3 from downtown, filling it up. Love this kid. He's got 3 rebounds and 2 blocks to go with his 1 foul called on him. He's a plus 16, which leads all Bulls. Trey Jones has 2 points. He's 1 of 2 from the field. He's got 3 rebounds and 5 assists. Incredible assist numbers for Trey Jones early on. We've got Pat Williams, who's got 2 points, 1 of 1 from the field. He's got 1 rebound, and he's got 1 turnover, a plus 8, and the crowd goes mild. Otherwise, we've got Leonard Miller, who for some reason isn't starting. He's got 5 points, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. He's got 3 rebounds. He's got 3 assists. Dude, he's such a baller. He's also got 1 turnover, a plus 13 on the court. And then you've got the man who's absolutely on fire, Collin Sexton, in 8 minutes, has 17 points, 5 of 7 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He's got no other stats other than a steal. But that doesn't matter because that's all he needs. He's absolutely lighting. He took the Houston Rockets, doused them in gasoline, lit them on fire, and he won't even pee on them to put it out. It's incredible. All right. What's up, Samity? Yo, yo, yo. All right, we back. Holiday gives the ball up to Sengun. Sengun crosses over, gives it up to Reed Shepherd. Shepherd back to Sengun. Sengun flushes the dunk. He thinks he's tough. But really, he's a big old bitch. We've got Matas Buzelis. He backs down Reed Shepherd in the post. Love that. Baby in the post. He had to give the ball back to Giddey for 3. He misses. All right. Bulls are up by 18. Back the other way. Jabari Smith Jr. lifts a 3 and he misses. Rebound to Lenny Miller. Len Miller's a dog, dude. Len Miller gets the ball. He dribbles to the front. He gives it up to Giddey. He gives the ball up to Dillingham, who gets it back to the Giddey. Giddey drives to the middle of the lane. He gives it up to Len Miller. Len Miller gives it back to Giddey. Giddey shoots. Oh, my God. The shot clock was running out, so he had to shoot it really crazy, and he hit it off the top of the backboard. That was terrible. Bulls, you got to be more aware of where the shot clock's at, my friends. Oh, the Rockets have 6 turnovers and the Bulls have 9. Nice. All right. Reed Shepherd has the ball. He turns it right over. What a turd. Rob Dillingham runs. He gets the ball up to Lenny Miller. They have to pull it back out. Sucks when you got to pull out. Rob Dillingham lifts a three. He misses, but it goes off the Bulls, I guess. Nick Richards disagrees. That's what happens when you have to pull out, young Dilly. One day you'll learn. That should have been an easy bucket on the fast break. I've been reading that while I was in San Francisco, for those of you that don't know, the reason that I stopped doing these lives for about a week is I was in San Francisco for school. I go to the San Francisco Film School, and so I had to go there to do in-person stuff. And I just got back this past Saturday. Well, I have been reading that Dilly Bar has been playing really well after I've been talking a lot of crap about how bad he was. Reed Shepherd lifts a three. It falls off the front iron, but the Sengun gets the rebound. The big, ugly Dookie Bar. Oh, my God. Okay. The Bulls almost turned it over stupidly, but they didn't. Okay. Sengun did score. It's 16-point Bulls lead by 48-32 with 6:37 to go in the first quarter. Giddey's got the ball. He acts like he's going to shoot it. Gives it back up to Len Miller. Len Miller drives to the middle of the lane. Beautiful take, but he misses the layup. What? Why did the ref do that like that? He was like, dude, calm down. You're calling whose ball it is. You're not the star of the show. I hate when the refs clearly know that the cameras are on them and they exaggerate for that. That makes me want to be like, dude, you guys are betting on games. No ref should be that into themselves. They should act like they don't exist. All right, Sengun drives, he scores. The Bulls are no longer on fire. I'm taking off those glasses. Bulls are up by 14. We're going to a timeout. Sengun just bullied his way down there, dude. I guess it pays off to be fat. Fat goon. How's everybody doing tonight? The chat's really quiet for having 120 people in here. Everyone, if you're here with me on YouTube, please do leave a like on the video. It's super appreciated. If you're here with me on X, it'd be really dope if you threw a like on the video and hit a retweet. If you enjoy the live stream, it'd be really, really appreciated if you came over to the YouTube channel at some point and threw a like and a subscribe my way. Chicago Bulls Breeze at Chicago Bulls Breeze, part of the Windy City Breeze sports family, which is Pat the Designer's company. Pat's the man, great boss. Love working for him. Love working for him. Like, significantly love working for him. And I think we're going to be working together for quite some time. So we really appreciate everyone's support in our endeavor. We also have a Discord server. I'll drop a link to that in case anybody's interested. They talk Chicago Bears football and Chicago Bulls. They even talk Cubs and White Sox in there. So you're more than welcome to come hang out if you'd like. There is the link. For those of you on X, you should be able to still see it on my screen in the bottom right corner. I was looking for a decent spot to put on my glasses. I hope I get to wear these tonight. Am I right? All right, we're back. Josh Giddey gives the ball. Lenny Miller in the top corner for 3. Cash money, baby. Let's go. Leonard Miller. Straight dog. Why are you taking him out of the starting lineup, Billy? Get your ish together. Amen Thompson almost loses the ball. The Bulls are up by 17, 51 to 34. 5:45 to go. Reed Sheppard lifts a 3. Brick City. You could build a house with all the bricks that the Houston Rockets are putting up. Collin Sexton gets it up to Lenny Miller. Back to Giddey. Giddey drives baseline with his left hand. He gives it up to Dilly Bar. Dilly Bar, pump fakes, runner, and he scores. Look at Dilly Bar go. He's growing up right before our eyes, Bulls fans. Bulls up by 19, 53 to 34. 5:15 to go in the second quarter. Oh. Whose ball is that? That went off someone's foot, but they're not giving a signal. I guess it was off the Bulls. Beautiful take by Dilly Bar, Dill Pickle. Sengun gives it up to Jabari Smith, or no, it's Durant. Durant throws it down to Thompson, who can't handle the goods. It bounced off his hands. That looked like a Giddey to Nick Richards pass, where Nick can't handle the heat. Amen fumbled it out of bounds. It's Bulls ball. Giddey dribbles down the court, takes a pick from Richards. Giddey gets it back to Dilly Bar. Dilly Bar back to Giddey. Giddey goes opposite, gives it back to Dillingham. Dillingham to Collin Sexton. Collin Sexton crosses over. Back steps for 3, and he misses. Oh, almost gets his own offensive rebound, but Reed Sheppard gets it. He tries to fit a pass, and he's unable to. Matas steals it. Dillingham gives it to Sexton for 3. Oh, he bangs it. Sexton is feeling himself. And I'll tell you what, Dilly Bar knew where to go with that ball. He hit the hot man. You like to see it. Sexton is 6 of 9 from the field. Nice. Sengun with a nice little jump hook on the other end. Bulls up by 20, 56 to 36. Oh my God, Dilly Bar gets to the rim easy as hell and scores a nice 2 points. That was beautiful. Just uses speed. The bench points disparity is nuts. The Bulls have 34 bench points. The Rockets have 4. Reed Sheppard gets the ball up to, Durant for 3. Man, when he makes a shot, that thing goes down like, it just looks so smooth, his jumper. Matas with the jab step, he gets inside and he scores. Nice move, Matas. Love the aggressiveness. This kid is something, man. He's something special. Ever since he dropped 41, he's been playing differently. Like, he knows that he's a stud. Reed Sheppard cashes a 3 for the Rockets. That's an 18-point Bulls lead, 60 to 42. Dilly Bar with the quick 3 on the other end, and he hits it. My Lord. All right, Dillingham. All right. I have no problem telling people I'm sorry when I'm wrong. I really don't. I will gladly be wrong. And so far, it looks like I might have been wrong about Dilly Bar. This kid looks like he might have a little something in the tank. His offense in this quarter has been very impressive. He's not getting out of control. He's making smart plays. All right, Dill Pickle. I'll never call him Dildo Baggins again. How's everybody doing tonight? Man, this is the quietest 120 people ever. I love you guys. Go Bulls. Let's see here. Any cool storylines to go? I mean, honestly, right now, guys, everything is working. 150 made three-pointers and 100 blocks in NBA history. It's only happened 6 times in NBA history. And one of those people is Matas Buzelis. What? Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some pimping in it. That's crazy. All right, sorry. I'm going back live. Here we go. All right. The Rockets made their free throws. All right, we got 63-44. Bulls are up by 19 points. Dillingham gets the ball, crosses over, gives it up to Buzelis. Buzelis back to Trey Jones. Trey Jones dribbles with the left hand, penetrates, but gets it back out to Giddey. Giddey gets over to Matas. Matas dribbles, step back three, leaves it short. Rebound to, I think that's Jabari Smith Jr. Durant gets the ball, throws it down to Thompson. He kicks it out to Tate. Tate drives, leaves a layup short. Thompson misses the putback, and the Bulls get the rebound. Wow, the Rockets blow it. They blow some easy opportunities. They're playing very – oh, my God. Giddey threw a pass down to Jalen Smith, but it was probably Giddey's fault ultimately because the pass made Smith have to throw the ball when he was falling out of bounds, and he threw it away. Giddey maybe got a little too aggressive there. Dilly Bar comes out of the game after playing some great minutes, man. One of the few times I'm actually not happy to see him go. You got it. What's up, Eyewitness? How you doing today? I'll look into them. I'm not going to lie to you, though. I want Caleb Wilson and Jaden Quintance. Are these players centers? Are they better shot blockers than Jaden Quintance? That's what I really want paint protectors. Oh, it's my honor. Thank you for that. You're probably the last person that'll ever tell me that. So thank you. That's not true. People will tell me that on Veterans Day. But I appreciate you. Did you happen to look at my last episode for the Breeze? It actually was pretty popular, the center episode. I have to look at more centers in the draft. Oh, Trey Jones gets a feed from Giddey, and he scores. Beautiful cut, beautiful pass, beautiful finish. My Lord, the Rockets are getting eaten alive by the Bulls right now. This game right now is showing everybody exactly what I mean when I say that the Bulls aren't as far away as everyone wants to believe they are. They are putting an ass whipping on a playoff team. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of time left in this game. The Rockets can easily come back, and they probably will. That's how the NBA works. It's a game of runs. I have no doubt that at some point the Rockets are going to go on a really, really tough run. With that being said, the way the Bulls are playing right now is impressive. They're not that talented. We tore the team down. This is a team that's got maybe 5 players that would play on other teams. You know, Giddey, Buzelis. Oh my God, Matas, you do too much sometimes. The Bulls turned it over, and the Rockets got an easy 2 points from it. I'll come back to what I was saying in a second. Trey Jones gives it up to Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith gives the ball to Giddey. Giddey dribbles, gives it back to Sexton. Sexton takes his time. Jab step, step back 3. He misses. Matas goes for the rebound but misses it. Still like you going for the rebound though, Matas. Good stuff. Tate crosses over, gets it, and he kicks it out to Thompson, who can't shoot a 3 for shit. Thompson, that was a brick. Wow, that was bad. The ball hit Sexton in like the back of the head, and he got the rebound. That's the thing about the Thompson twins. Like, they are very good basketball players, but they can't shoot, man. At least I know when men can't shoot. I'm assuming the other one's the same way. Giddey drives with the left. He gets right to the rim, but he misses the layup. Come on, Giddey. You got to make that, bro. The Rockets lift from half court and miss. So we go to halftime with a 17-point Bulls lead, 65-48. The Chicago Bulls smack it down on that candy ass. Check them directly into the SmackDown Hotel. Houston, know your role and shut your mouth. All right, I've done my promo. If I've got any Houston fans in here, I've got 2 words for you. Suck it. This is what I'm saying, guys. This is why the Bulls ain't that far away. Look, you replace the guys on this team that aren't doing anything, like Patrick Williams, right? If you replace Patrick Williams with a guy like Caleb Wilson, oh my God. Like the difference would be astronomical. You replace a guy like Nick Richards with a young center like Steinbach or Jaden Quintance. Like, you say Steinbach's more offensive than defensive. I can handle that. Look, I think Jaden Quintance or Steinbach would be great answers at, I think, 18, where Portland's going to be picking. That's what I want. Like, I want our first pick to be top 4 and to get Caleb Wilson, because I think Caleb Wilson is a game changer. Like, he changes your team off the rip. Boom. He's a big-time leader, a big-time prospect. He's got a 7'4" wingspan as a 6'10" player. He's Len Miller with 2 more inches of wingspan. Jaden Quintance is also 6'10", but he's got 7'5" wingspan. Dude, the amount of the crazy – you could start – like, if you could – like, Matas started a couple of games this year at shooting guard, and it actually didn't look that bad. You could conceivably start a lineup next year that was Matas at the shooting guard, and then you got Caleb Wilson – or sorry, you got Len Miller at the 3, Caleb Wilson at the 4, and Jaden Quintance or this Matt Steinbach at center, and Giddey at point guard. And then your shortest player in your starting 5 is 6'8". And then you've got 4 or 5 – you got 4 guys that are 6'10" or taller, all of them with crazier lengths than the next. Like, Matas has normal wingspan. Then you got Lenny Miller, who's got a 7'2" wingspan. Then you got Wilson, who's got a 7'4" wingspan. I mean, it'd be nuts. The Bulls would be a nightmare to play against. A nightmare. Like, the biggest issue would be that is Matas going to get in foul trouble against the shooting guards that he's playing against? That's a valid concern. But that's why You have other players in your lineup on your bench where you could easily go to a more traditional lineup after that. But starting the game with that crazy long length, like there's a possibility you can get out to big leads to start every game because you're jumping passing lanes. You're abnormally long all over the place, forcing tough shots. It could be incredible. Throwing alley-oops like it's no big deal because someone on their team is 6'5" and can't guard anyone on the other side of the team. Like, it'd be so much fun to watch. I'm for it. The Bulls have 18 assists. The Rockets have 6. The Rockets will forever regret not trading for a real point guard when Van Vliet went down. That was a huge misstep by them. Like, do you know how much better? Like, I know this is going to sound dumb. I know that a lot of people have their opinions on Yuki, but, like, Yuki would work on the Rockets because he doesn't, like, maybe not because they would have to play him extended minutes. Yuki's better off when he's only playing, like, 5 or 10 minutes in a game. But they need a point guard. They need someone that can really distribute the ball. Thompson is filling in there, but he's not a long-term answer. I'm getting them Mountain Dew, Bulls fans. You guys think it's maybe because I went full Bulls attire tonight, guys? I've got my Bulls shorts, and then I even went with my Bulls leg band to go with my Bulls armband. The only thing that are not Bulls related are my my socks and my Air Force Ones. Get to stop with my Air Force Ones, big boy. Let's go Bulls. I've got $60 on the Bulls. Let's go. Let's win this man some money, Bulls Nation, Breeze Nation. We're rooting for our man, Pop Giddy. Pop Giddy 123 AI. What kind of name is that? I don't know, but I like it. I'll go through some of these stats that the Bulls have at halftime. Josh Giddey has 5 points, 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from downtown, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He's got 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 turnovers. So plus 11 on the court. Well, I'm going to pull up the ESPN stats because I hate having to scroll right to left when I'm doing CHSN's layout sucks, but I pay for it, so I try to use it as much as possible because I want to get what I'm paying for. All right, here we go. Jalen Smith has 12 minutes, 4 or 5 from the field, 2 or 3 from downtown. He's got 4 rebounds, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, a plus 14 on the court. Matas Buzelis in 17 minutes has 5 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from downtown. Has not shot any free throws. That's something that is driving me nuts about Matas. Now, a lot of nights the refs are not giving him love, but still, like I need him to not have games where he's going entire halves without free throws. He's too athletic to not get fouled at least once a half while he's shooting. Like, that's just my opinion on it. But he's still got 5 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 turnovers. He's a plus 8. I mean, that's fine. You've got Nick Richards, who's got 4 points in 16 minutes, 1 of 2 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 block, a plus 10. Then you got Trey Jones in 12 minutes. He has 4 points, 2 of 3 from the field, no threes or free throws attempted. He's got 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 turnover, and is a plus 11 on the court. He's a legitimate triple-double watch. Giddey's close. Giddey has 5 points, 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from downtown, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He's got 3 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 turnovers, as well as a block and a steal. Full game for Josh Giddey. Patrick Williams has 9 minutes. He has 2 points. 101 from the field. Whoop-de-doo! He's got 1 rebound and 1 turnover. I guess he's not doing a complete Tony Snell. Lenny Miller, who has become one of my favorite Bulls so fast, in only 11 minutes, has 8 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from downtown, no free throws, 5 rebounds. 5 rebounds in 11 minutes, and 3 assists, by the way. He's got 8, 5, and 3 in 11 minutes. It's unbelievable, man. There's a lot of games where we can't get 8, 5, and 3 out of Patrick Williams in 25 minutes. I mean, give me a break. I love Leonard Miller. He's the man. Collin Sexton. Collin Big Dong Sexton, dude. Like, this man has been playing like he's a man possessed ever since the Bulls traded for him. He's continuing to fill it up tonight. 14 minutes, 20 points. 6 of 10 from the field, 4 of 6 from downtown, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 steal. This dude is playing. He's what Collin Sexton has been, and nobody's going to like hearing this. He has been Kobe White, but better. And yes, I know that hurts Bulls fans. I know that hurts some of you, but it's true. He's been playing the Kobe White role, but he's been doing it with less minutes. He's been doing it more efficiently, and he's been scoring more. So, yeah. I don't know if we really got the worst end of that deal. As much as people love Kobe, and I get it, we watched him grow up before our eyes. The dude was only averaging 18 points a game when we traded him this year. He had regressed. Kobe had limitations. The unfortunate thing about Kobe is that he didn't have any other parts of his game. If he wasn't scoring, he was useless. He was never much of a playmaker. He's as much of a playmaker as Collin Sexton is, which isn't much. So I get it. We all loved Kobe, and I wish him well. I do. But I think we overrated him as a fan base. I think that was definitely true. I don't think Ayo Dosunmu was overrated, but I think that Kobe was. My personal opinion. Rob Dillingham tonight, in only 10 minutes, has 7 points, 3 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from three-point line. He's got 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal. Solid game from Dilly Bar. I'll take it. Are we back yet? No, we're not. I mean, let me see. How many points is Collin Sexton averaging as a Bull? Let me see. His stats as a Chicago Bull. He's averaging 15.5 points, 2.5 rebounds, and 2.5 assists. Okay. But he's doing that in 24 minutes a game. So you got to consider that. Kobe White. Hold on. Are we back yet? No, we're not. Okay. Let's duplicate this tab and do the same thing for Kobe White as a Chicago Bull this season. So Kobe White was averaging 18.6 points a game. So he was averaging 3 more points a game, but he was doing it with 5 more minutes a game. right? So the points, there's not a big discrepancy in points per minute or whatever. It's very, very, very similar. If anything, Kobe was maybe scoring a smidgen more. But that's also including the fact that Collin Sexton took him multiple games to get going. Like, if you narrowed this down to, like, the last 10 games, I bet you Collins are better. Collin is averaging less assists and less rebounds. That's true. But again, he's averaging 5 less minutes a game. So, really, Kobe was giving you marginally better stats. Maybe a point, maybe an assist more. But you got multiple second-rounders back and Collin Sexton. And you don't have to re-sign Kobe White to the deal that he was going to want. Because Bulls fans, Kobe is going to ask for more money than he's worth. And he should. Like, he's got to take care of himself. I understand that. But scoring guards are a dime a dozen. And Collin Sexton's kind of proving that. Like, when you can trade for somebody that nobody wanted and he puts up the same amount of stats as what a beloved player that everyone was sad to see get traded was putting up, that kind of tells the story. You know? I don't like to be, I don't like to be the party pooper. I don't like to be a downer. I don't want to be raining on anyone's Kobe White parade. But I'm just here to tell you the truth. And that's the truth. Scoring guards are a dime a dozen in the NBA. I mean, Cam Thomas was lighting it up for the Nets, and he got cut. That's how much it matters for guys that are guards to be just scorers in the NBA. There's a ton of them. The Bulls made the right decision. It's a shame we couldn't get a first for him, but if you're being honest, I just explained to you why he didn't get a first. All right, we're back, baby. Let's go. Josh Giddey has the ball. He gives it up to Matas. Matas drives with the left, and he scores. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Matas Buzelis in his lemon peppa steppas. That 48 points that the Bulls allowed in the first half was a season low. That's crazy. Against the Rockets. You never would have thought their best defensive half would have came against the Rockets. Kevin Durant cashes a jumper. All right, Jalen Smith gets the ball. He tries to throw a lob to Nick Richards, and it was bad. Bad, bad, bad. Jalen Smith, you are not Josh Giddey. Let's not start pretending that you are. 17-point Bulls lead, 67-50. 11-12 to go in the third quarter. Sengun has the ball. Dribbles, gives it up to Durant. Durant shoots. Uh-oh. He scores. The Durantula is coming out, you guys. He's 7 of 11 from the field. They have good slushies. Giddey to Nick Richards for 3. Oh, he made it. Okay, Nick, this is what you do. You made your 3 for the game. You don't shoot anymore. You walk away while you have the lead. You walk away with a lead. All right, this is Vegas. You just got a royal flush. Walk away. Don't do any more 3s. If he shoots any more, then he failed his assignment. Oh, my God. Durant hits a fadeaway jumper right in Matas's face. Durant is unstoppable when he's on fire. And it looks like he's trying to put the Rockets on his back right now. I don't know what you want Matas to do. That was perfect defense. Matas literally cannot play that any better. Sometimes you're just playing someone that's great, and that's all you could say about it. All right, my friends. Mom, are you still in this chat? Shout out to my mom. She's been super supportive of all of my endeavors. I appreciate it. My whole family's been super appreciative and super supportive. So thank you to my family. I love you guys. Now that I made the garbagest heart ever. Ooh, those nuggets look good. I think it's time to see some red. Yeah, baby. I've got on Josh Giddey's. Get it? Because he's a star, baby. Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit stop. Fresh paint job. Fresh inside. With the outside frame and the trunk wide. Are the rims big? Do a ride good. Lean back, right hand on the power wheel. Clean on the inside, clean on the outside. Sorry, that was your commercial entertainment, you guys. All right, here we go. Josh Giddey has the ball up by 16. Gives it up to Buzelis, who drives. He threw a nice pass to Nick Richards, but maybe he was off a little bit. Looks like Nick either missed it or Matas threw it a little too far in front of him. It's the 13th Bulls turnover of the game. The Rockets have not done a good job of capitalizing off Bulls turnovers, though. Oh, Sengun with the pass to Durant, shoots the baseline jumper, and he misses. It's very surprising he missed that. He was open. Nick Richards with the rebound, kicks up to Trey Jones. Back to Giddey. Giddey spins. Giddey drives. He throws the alley-oop to Nick Richards. That's too easy. Josh Giddey's out here playing video games, y'all. That's right. As soon as I threw the Josh Giddey's on, he started balling out. All right. Sengun has the ball. He backs down Nick Richards. Spin move. Double spin move. Gets fouled. No call. But he scores. Bulls up by 16, 72-56. Buzelis to Richards. Richards to Giddey. Giddey almost shot, but he gives up to Trey Jones. Trey Jones drives, stops, puts the ball up, and he misses. Oh, but he gets his own rebound on a steal. He goes right to the rim and scores. Sengun fell asleep. Caught him napping. Caught you lacking, boy. Nice job by Trey Jones. Sengun gets over to Reed Shepherd for three. He misses. The rebound gets tipped off the side of the rim out of bounds, and it is Bulls ball. Bulls basketball, baby. Trey Jones races down the court, gets it over to Jalen Smith, get back to Giddey for three. Bang! Bang! Let's go! Great job by Trey Jones to push the pace and get the Rockets out of their spacing or out of their defensive set. 77-56. Bulls up by 21. 8:20 to go in the third quarter. Foul by Jalen Smith on Amen Thompson on the floor. Josh Giddey is a sniper now from three, y'all. It's actually insane how good he is from three now. You cannot leave that man open. He's torching people. It's 2 of 4 from three today, 50%. It's actually insane how many people wrote him off as a shooter. Rockets pass around, they get a wide open three, but they miss it. Giddey does a great job hustling for the rebound. It gets to Nick Richards to get it up to Sexton, who races up the floor, but he gets his shot blocked off the backboard. Rockets race down, and Thompson gets a dunk. Did they foul him? I hope not. They fouled him? He fouled? That's crazy. Nick Richards, are you high? Nick Richards is a moron. I mean, Amen Thompson was literally 3 steps in front of him dunking. He had no business fouling him. He's so lucky that Thompson just lost that ball or missed that free throw. They just gave him a free point, and they passed it up. Buzelis attacks the rim, but he leaves the layup short. Rockets ball. Bulls up by 19. Sengun with the drag step spin move, and he scores and one. That's the second and one on Nick Richards. I'll tell you what, Nick Richards can look like one of the best players, or like one of the most consistent role players for you, and then he can look like total dog shit the next. He's classic for it. I swear he is. Sengun misses the free throw. That's 2 straight and ones that Richards gave the Rockets, and they could not capitalize. If the Bulls win by 2, you can look back at that. Giddey passes out to Matas for 3. Bang! Bang, 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 bang. Give him the hot sauce, Neil Funk. Let's go. Bulls up by 20, 80-60. 7-11 to go in the third quarter. Thank you. Come again. Durant for 3. He leaves it short. Sengun gets the easy rebound. It looks like he might have pushed off. What's going on? Did Richards just get teed up? What's happening here? Yep, Richards got teed up. You dumb ass. Dumbass. Durant hits the free throw. You're an idiot, Nick Richards. Pull that man. Pull him out of the game. That man has played like shit over the last few possessions, and he's mad at the refs. Give me a break. All right, I was having a hard time seeing. All right, Collin Sexton gets the ball. Buzelis for 3. Buzelis, cash money, baby. Cash money, baby. Young money. Matas has hit at least 2 threes in 14 straight Bulls games. It is the second longest Bulls streak in Bulls history. Second longest 3-point streak in Bulls history. Giddey misses the 3. Amen Thompson drives. He gets the foul or gets the bucket and 1. The Rockets are making their push right now. The Bulls have to keep answering. Matas, that's a weak call, though. That's a weak call. Like, I'm not going to even be mad at Matas for that. The refs are clearly trying to get the Rockets back in the game. Like, FanDuel made the call. We down 80 yet. Dude, we're whipping the shit out of the Rockets, bro. What are you talking about? We've been whipping their ass since the beginning of the game. People think we're not as bad as people think they are, that we are. We're not. We're inconsistent because we don't have good defense, but there's talent on this team, you guys. We've been whipping the Rockets by 20 legitimately all game long. Once we get some defense on this team, we're going to be good. We're going to be a lot better than people think. All right, here we go. Matas. Ooh, he hesitated. He got Durant up. He could have probably – oh, Matas from way downtown. He misses. Sexton, what are you doing? Sexton had the offensive rebound, and he tried to throw it down like he was Vince Carter. And he lost the ball when he was doing it because he's not Vince Carter. Durant just hit a three. Come on, Sexton. Oh, Sexton just got fouled. There we go. That's better. The Bulls had watched their lead get trimmed to 14. What up, Matt? It's because I always take a shower before I do streams. Collin Sexton at the line, hits the first. Hell yeah, baby. That's why this is the kind of energy I like to see. I need more of that in the chat. More of that. We've had a quiet chat in here tonight. I have 135 people in here. Appreciate everyone who came to join us. Please leave a like on the video. Please. It's super duper helpful. If you're on X with me, please retweet it. Throw a like and consider coming over to the YouTube channel for your boy. All right. Sexton made both. Bulls up by 16. 85-69. Nice. 5:40 to go in the third quarter. Reed Shepherd pulls a three. He cashes it. Uh-oh. Houston's making their push, you guys. Bulls up by 13. Bulls have to answer. Matas drives, kicks it out to Len Miller. Miller drives, puts it up, and he scores. Len Miller, baby. Len Miller, baby. My Lil Wayne voice needs some work. I apologize for hurting your guys' ears. All right. Reed Shepherd for three. He misses. Collin Sexton, nice job hustling to punch the ball out of his hands. Giddy for three. He misses. Damn, that would have been lit. That would have been Liddy McTitty. All right. Durant has the ball. Comes around to pick. He gets it to Sengun. Sengun, spin move and scores on Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams is nothing but a dummy to be scored on. Sengun is 10 of 11 from the field. They can't stop him. We have nobody with the girth to stop him, man. We need Gary Oak. Oh, Patrick Williams for three. Air ball. Patrick Williams is a bum. I'm so sorry. He sucks. I'm actually not sorry. All right, Bulls are up by 13, 87-74. They just got the rebound. Sorry, I had to send a post out there that said that Patrick Williams sucked. Trey Jones kicks it back to Sexton. Sexton gets it to Lenny Miller on the drive. Len Miller with the finish. Lenny Miller, man, that dude knows how to play ball. He's got a great touch around the rim. I love this kid. He's going to be a baller. I'm not even kidding. I'm not kidding even a little bit. Sengun drives, kicks it out to get it out to Shepherd for three. He misses. Len Miller with the rebound. Trey Jones throws it up to Sexton. Sexton had to throw it back to Trey Jones. He gets it there. Trey Jones drives right to the rim and scores. That was the craziest sequence that you'll ever see. Made possible by the efforts of Collin Sexton and Trey Jones. Wow. Incredible. The Bulls are up by 17, 91-74. Every time that Houston has tried to push us around in this quarter, and every time they've tried to make a run, the Bulls have shut it down. Great effort by the Bulls tonight. You love to see it. I love to see it. I don't know about you, but I love to see it. This is great. This is great basketball. No matter what happens at this point, like the Bulls have shown all evening that they can hang. You love to see it, man. Oh, damn it. I forgot to make my stream public on Facebook. And you already know that, Pimpin'. It's funny how many Bulls fans are just like literally the Bulls can't do anything right. If the Bulls play well, it's because the other team isn't playing well. All this game proves is that the Rockets aren't a real contender. Get out of here. The Rockets have been beating up everyone else. They don't have the record they have for no reason. Are they a real contender? Maybe not, but they're a playoff team. They have Kevin Durant, Sengun, Amen Thompson, Jabari Smith Jr. They've got good players. And we're just going to discount the Bulls' effort because it's the Rockets' fault? That's stupid. That's not using your brain. Stop burying your head in the sand for no reason. When there's credit to give it. I mean, Jesus. It's not that hard. The Bulls are playing well. I mean, come on. Kevin Durant misses the free throw. Bulls are up by 16. I love you, Matt. Katie needs a new hairline. Tell him to call LeBron. It's funny because if I actually tweeted him about it, he might reply. Like Kevin Durant is he be living on Twitter. Trey Jones to Collin Sexton. Sexton back to Trey Jones. Trey Jones hesitates, gets it back to Sexton. 7 seconds on the play clock. They got to get the ball up. Len Miller drives. Shoot. Jalen Smith with the big-time fadeaway jumper. He misses. All right. Kevin Durant has the ball. 15-point Bulls lead. Tate has the ball for the Rockets. He drives, hesitates, gets it back to Jabari Smith. He drives, blocking foul and one. Trey Jones, you got to do better than that. get out of the way. Why commit the foul there? All right, at the line. He makes it. Trey Jones gets over to Collin Sexton, gets over to Patrick Williams, back to Collin Sexton. Collin Sexton. Oh, he lost the ball. Oh, but great effort by Sexton. He tipped it, giving the Bulls the ball back. Sexton for 3. Oh, my God. I would have been lit if he hit that. 12-point Rockets deficit. Oh, steal by Collin Sexton again. Sexton brings it back. He hesitates. Okay. He brings it back out, kicks out to Trey Jones. They set up the offense. Trey Jones drives. He gets fouled. Nice job by Trey Jones. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. 91-79. Bulls are up by 12. First free throw's up. Gotta make the freebies, guys. You gotta make the freebies. Trey makes the second. 13-point Bulls lead. All right, guys, hold on. The Rockets are pushing. Sengun, jump hook. He makes it with the foul. The Bulls can't guard him, man. Kevin Durant just told him that. They really can't. They really can't guard him. How do I make my Facebook stream where it's not just only me? Sengun missed the free throw. A mad scrap on the floor, I think, results in a jump ball. Yep. Jabari Smith. Oh, Jabari Smith won the tip, and he tipped it to Tate, but he tipped it a little too far and went out of bounds. Sorry, Holiday. I keep saying Tate. I don't know why. That's Holiday. Holiday season. Trey Jones drives, but Lenny Miller with the putback dunk. Len Miller. Let's go, Len. Let's go, Len. 13-point Bulls lead. 94 to 81. A minute 05 to go in the third quarter. Holiday gives it up to Sengun. Sengun crosses over, drives, jump hook, and scores. My God, they can't guard him. They can't guard him. Trey Jones gets it over to Jalen Smith, gets it over to Collin Sexton. Sexton throws the pass into Lenny Miller. Lenny Miller dishes it, and he gets to Collin Sexton, who gets fouled. Great teamwork by the Bulls. They're in the bonus. They'll shoot 2. Thank you, Matt. It's not even if they don't even have to win. That's the problem with the people, right? Is that no matter there's a lot of Bulls fans that are waiting for them to lose this game so that they could talk crap about it. And the point isn't wins or losses at this point for the Bulls. The point is development. You want to see these young guys go out there and compete. if they go out there and give the Rockets a hell of a game, no matter what the result is, it's a good thing. Especially when right now we kind of want to lose for the lottery. So if we lose, great for the lottery. If we win, great for our development. Either way, it's good for our development. So, like, we're good. Thompson drives, he scores. Too easy. Too easy, Bulls. 10-point Bulls lead. There's about a 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 95 to 85. Trey Jones drives. He kicks out to Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith drives. He kicks it back to Collin Sexton. No call. Ugh. Back the other way. 3 seconds to go. Trey Jones misses the easy layup. Come on, buddy. Well, the Bulls will go in with the 8-point lead going to the fourth. I mean, it's okay. The Rockets really push hard there. What's going on, Faith? Who's on double-double and triple-double watch? I can tell you that. Let's see here. So Lenny Miller is on double-double watch. He needs 1 rebound, and he'll have a double-double. Josh Giddey needs 2 points, and he'll have a double-double. He's far away from the triple-double, though. He needs 6 rebounds. So unless he pulls 6 rebounds in this quarter, he won't get it. But he has 8 points and 10 assists already. Nick Richards has 9 and 6, 9.6 rebounds. So he has a possibility of getting a double-double. That's about it. I mean, Trey Jones has 9 points, 5 assists. So it's probably unlikely he gets a double-double, but just saying. And that's the double-double and triple-double watch for the Bulls. Do I see them making a playoff playing spot? No. They won't do that. And they don't want to do that. The purpose of why they traded everyone at the trade deadline, it was because they were tanking. They were doing a soft tank. So I think the Bulls are okay with doing half-season tanks. But I don't think that they will do a full season. Yeah, Matas tonight only has 1 rebound. That's definitely somewhere that he needs to improve. I'm not sure what it is about why he doesn't get a lot of rebounds. I will say his length doesn't help him. Like, Matas isn't long. His measurables aren't super awesome. Like, that might have been why he fell in the draft a little bit, because for a 6'10" player, you'd hope that they have a 7-foot wingspan, but he does not. I believe Matas's wingspan is actually as long as his height, which is not normally a good thing. Yeah, his wingspan is 6'10", which is the same as his height. That's normally not a good thing in the NBA. That normally is, like, usually guys in the NBA have a wingspan that's longer than their height. But Matas is normal. That's why it's so impressive that he's as good at blocks as he is. But it's his measurables, man. Noah Essengay's length is very good. 1 second. His length is – oh, never mind. I thought it was better than that. I guess it's not. It's 6'11". It's not – so it's pretty decent. I mean, it's decent. It's a little bit better than Matas, but it's Lenny Miller is where it's at. Len Miller is 6'10" with a 7'2" wingspan. And that's why I want Caleb Wilson in the draft. Caleb Wilson is a defensive force. He's 6'10" with a 7'4" wingspan. And Jaden Quintance, the center from Kentucky, who is slated to go in the middle of the first round, I'm praying that he'll fall to us at that Portland pick. Jaden Quintance is 6'10", but has a 7'5" wingspan. You could play a lineup next year, conceivably, that has Matas, Len Miller with a 7'2" wingspan, Caleb Wilson with a 7'4" wingspan, and Quintance with a 7'5" wingspan. You could play that. And that would be extremely tough for another team to play defense against. Yes, I agree. So that's why I like playing Matas. If Matas can play the 2, I would start to experiment with it. I like that idea a lot. He seems like he might be nimble enough to play defense there. If he is, I like the idea of playing him at the 2 because now his length is actually a problem for that position. At power forward, he's a little bit undersized. But at the 2 guard, he is very much not undersized. Yes, I know. I'm actually holding out hope that Noah Essengate grows a couple more inches. He's only 19. There's a possibility he could still grow. Some men don't stop growing until they're like 21. If Noah Essengate can grow to be a 7-footer, we'll have a baller on our hands, dude, because he has some guard skills as a big man. I still have a lot of hope for Noah Essengate. People keep forgetting about him, like they forgot about Dre. Well, we all know how that worked out, right? Everyone forgot about Dre, but guess what? Dre is still around. People forgot about Essengate. We'll see what happens with that. I got to take a quick piss before this 4 starts, my friends. Hey, Matt, are you still here? Obers is playing really well in the Summer League or in the G League. He's skilled. I wouldn't give up hope for him. I think he could be a legit power forward for us. Matt, I want to test something out with my Facebook with you. Can you tell me if you could see my stream on my Facebook profile? You're going to help me fix it since you're actually friends with me on Facebook. When we have breaks in the action, I'll work on it with you. I need to figure out why it's not showing up live for anybody. So I'm pretty sure your answer is going to be no to me. All right. Bulls are up by 4. What happened to start this quarter? We went up by 8. All right. Giddey has the ball. Giddey tries to throw a pass, but it gets tipped out. Bulls ball. That's fine. I understand. No worries. Giddey with the pass into Buzelis, who gets fouled underneath the rim. 4-point play. Oh, great. This bum Pat loves fouling threes. Do I have any idea why? Because he sucks at basketball. That's why. Unfortunately, that's the reason why. We're being forced to watch him night in and night out, and I'll never understand why. I'll tell you what, he is the tank commander. If you want a tank, Pat Williams is who you want to play. Thankfully, Lenny Miller has outplayed him tonight in terms of minutes. Billy needs to really make sure that that's the case moving forward. If he wants any credibility with his team, there's no way you could justify playing Patrick Williams more minutes than Leonard Miller. No, he sucks. He's got great measurables, but he's a great example of measurables not mattering. Reed Shepherd hits a 3. Bulls are up by 3, 97-94. 10:30 to go in the ball game. Giddey drives, kicks out to Dilly Bar. Dilly Bar drives, kicks it over to Richards. Back out to Sexton. Back to Richards. Richards to Giddey. Giddey jab steps, drives, runner. It falls off the front iron. Damn it, it was right there. Facebook link keeps bringing me back to YouTube. There should be an actual Facebook stream, Matt. Not just a Facebook, not just an so I did post like the YouTube video on Facebook, but there should be more than just that. Dillingham with a great spin move and shot. Hell of a move by Dillingham. Wow. That was impressive. 99-94. And Sengun bangs a three. Sengun is killing us. 99-97. Bulls are up by 2. Dillingham gets Sexton with the alley-oop pass to Richards. He gets fouled on the dunk attempt. He'll go to the line. I don't know about that. I'm not so sure about that, Faith. I mean, I think that let me put it this way. I don't think that he wants to play make for people. He doesn't want to be the go-to scorer. He wants to, he's a third option on a great team. And so a lot of nights that he does fine in traffic. Sometimes he has off games. Today's one of those games. He's not having a good game offensively. But he's already added to his bag. I mean, we've seen him add step back jumpers this year, which is not something he was doing last year. So I think he's always working to get better. I mean, he's becoming a sniper, and that's something he never was before. He's shooting close to 40% from 3, which is really impressive. Sengun blows the layup. Oh, my God. How did he miss that? He's been killing us. He misses that. Oh, my God. Nick Richards misses. Dude, oh, my God. Nick Richards misses the easy alley-oop. Are you kidding me? Nick Richards, you stink, dude. You stink like big fat ass. All right, back the other way. Rockets blow their opportunity. Sexton keeps trying to throw the ball up to Richards, and I'm begging Sexton to realize that Richards isn't going to do anything with that ball. Just shoot it, Sexton. Oh, no, that was Dillingham that did it. If Richards was even a little bit better. What's up, Thomas? No, you're not in the wrong place, Matt. I that's the right answer. I'm pretty sure I'm not. Because it says that it's only me. I gotta fix that somehow. Bear with me. I'm gonna try and fix it while Nick Richards misses the free throw. Shocker. Nick Richards, man, he drives me nuts. He does a lot of things right, but when he gets by the rim, dude, it's like he freaks out. He like misses so many point blank shots. I don't believe I have a Bulls Breeze Facebook page. If I do, I'm not aware of it. Durant, easy bucket. Bulls are up by 2, 101-99. Yeah, as soon as I get a break in the action here, Matt, I got a couple ideas to try and fix it. All right, Trey Jones drives, nice little shot put, he scores. Yeah, he has bricks for hands. That's a great way to describe him. Aaron Holiday drives, gets it to Sengun. Sengun kicks it back out to Reed Shepherd. Reed Shepherd over to Durant, back over to Sengun for 3. He misses. Rebound to Matas. Bulls are up by 4, 103-99. 7:53 to go in the fourth quarter. Matas walks into a 3. Bang! That's what you love to see from Matas. Ice cold when it counts the most. Let's go. That's what you love to see. Bulls up by 7. 106-99. Great big shot by Matas. Love to see it. Durant for 3. He is so good. He's so good. Oh, yeah, the Windy City Breeze. Yeah. Yeah, that's Pat's page, though, technically. I don't have access to that. Giddey misses the runner on the baseline. Man, Giddey usually – oh, but Giddey with the steal. Great IQ play from Giddey. Matas for three. Oh, Matas. I would have liked a better shot there. Durant pulls up for two, and he smacks it. Oh, my God. All right. Giddey drives, kicks it out to Matas. Matas almost hit it, almost went with the step back, pulled it back, though. Dilly Bar. No, Nick Richards for three. What did I tell you guys earlier? Everyone that was with me, what did I tell you? I told you that Nick Richards was going to shoot that again if he got it, and he shouldn't. What did I say? There's no way I should have a better basketball IQ than anyone on that floor. Nick Richards, man, if you make a three in a game, the odds of you going 2 for 2 from three are so low. Don't shoot it. You walk away with the win. You're 1-1 from three. You walk away with the win. You don't pull it in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes to go in a close game. My Lord. That is terrible basketball IQ. They're begging you to shoot that, Nick Richards. They're begging you to. Give me a break, man. That's a complete tank move right there, dude. Complete tank move. I got to figure out how this stuff with my Facebook. Okay. I think I might have just fixed it. Okay, we're back. It's a tie game. Trey Jones lifts a three, and he misses it. Damn it. 106 all. James, I don't know if you were here with me the whole stream, but I had said that the Bulls were likely going to – like the Rockets were always going to come back. The Rockets are a good team. The test would be to see if the Bulls could keep the lead. But to be honest, this is just what the Rockets are the more talented team. Nice job by Jalen Smith to get that bucket. Bulls down by 109 to 108. The Bulls are just fighting an uphill battle. But honestly, the 20-point comebacks happen every night in the NBA now. Like, 20-point leads aren't safe. They're just not. I might have, Matt. I'm gonna restream it now. I'm removing it, and now I'm going to on. All right. Holiday for 3. He smacks it for the Rockets. 4-point Rockets lead. Dillingham has the ball. He crosses over. Dillingham spin move. Misses the layup. $1 million move, 10-cent finish, Chili Bar. I know, James, but I'm saying that happens every night in the NBA now. Like, the NBA is a game of runs. Very rarely do NBA teams actually stay winning for the entire game by 20-something. Like, that's pretty normal in the NBA. I'm just saying that it's not that abnormal for the Bulls to have allowed a comeback. It's really not. What was abnormal was that the Bulls got out to that lead in the first place. The Rockets miss. Bulls down by 2, 4 minutes to go. Here we go. Bulls have a chance. Giddey gets in his bag. Giddey jumps. Oh, and one. What a shot by Josh Giddey. Ooh, Zach Collins with the mean mug. This is why you don't make statements like this, James. Go along for the ride, my friend. You're going to the extremes. Just be along for the ride. What a shot by Josh Giddey. Holy hell. Beautiful shot. Yeah, Matt, when you have a chance, let me know if it works. I tried to fix it. All right. Reed Shepherd. Oh, Sengun, spin move, kicks out. Oh, Sengun throws the ball away after having one of the best games that you'll see from Sengun. He throws the ball away with 3 minutes and 42 seconds to go, with the Bulls up by 1 point. Giddey walking the ball up the court. Giddey. Amen Thompson gets called for the foul on Lenny Miller because he just ran through the pick. Lenny Miller did a good job of flopping there a little bit. Lenny Miller. That was definitely a flop, kid. Oh, at the line, he misses the first free throw. That's what you get for flopping. That was justice. No offense to you, Lenny Miller. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Appreciate that, Matt. Thank you. Now I've been posting my streams to Facebook for weeks, and I've been wondering why nobody on my Facebook likes me. I'm like, nobody ever comments, nobody ever does anything there. Yeah. Appreciate you, Matt. Oh, Durant throws the alley-oop, but oh, big steal by the Bulls. Bulls up by 2. Giddey crosses over, gets it to Trey Jones. Or no, it's Collin Sexton. Sexton. He tried to do too much, and he dribbled it out of bounds. Why? Collin Sexton, why? Nothing drives me crazier than when players do too much. Keep it simple when it matters the most, guys. You don't need to do he jab step, crossover. Dude, you're right there by the out of bounds line. You got to play that safer. Oh, my God. Bad news tennis shoes, my friends. The Bulls are up by 2, 114 to 112. No matter what, we've got a fun ending here. Can the Bulls hang on? I love how many people on X, man, everybody takes me, like, I can't say that the Bulls playing with the Rockets shows that the Bulls are better than people think without people losing their shit. Look, dude, anyone that's been on the stream with me the whole time has actually heard me say that the Rockets were going to come back. Like, I'm not, oh my God. Is that a charge? Lenny Miller just got demolished and won Sengun Dunkosaurus. Dude. Nope, he was in the circle. Lenny, no. That's rough. Sengun misses the free throw. Rebound to Trey Jones. Tie game, 114 all. 2:55 to go in the fourth quarter. Giddey has the ball. Crossover. Spin move into the lane. Gets it out to Lenny Miller. Lenny Miller. He leaves Sengun. Oh, did that counted? Dude, Len Miller just turned Sengun around. He turned him completely around. So badly that Sengun started walking back to play defense while Lenny Miller was still dunking. Unbelievable move by Leonard Miller. Durant, step back jumper, good. He's so good, guys. You can't even be mad about Kevin Durant. You really can't. He's just so good. All right. Trey Jones drives to the right of the rim, gets too far underneath the rim. He gets fouled. Sengun, who are you complaining to, brother? You just missed a free throw. You throwing the ball away. Oh, he's over here acting to his teammate like he's Sengun was ready to kill Shepard. Trey Jones knocks down the first free throw. Can the Bulls scrap this victory out? Someone else has said on X that there's I'm being fooled by March basketball. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the Rockets are playing everybody that they have, right? Or is Durant, Sengun, Thompson, Eason, Shepard, are they not all playing tonight? The March basketball narrative, if you're one of those people that uses that narrative, you're lazy. You're a lazy dipshit. That's what you are. Stop being lazy. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you were here, Faith, but I went crazy for that. That dunk was nasty. But Leonard Miller got him back on the other end. He did get him back. I don't know if you've caught up to that yet. Giddey. Giddey for 3. Left it short. Oh, rebound to Jalen Smith. Back to Giddey for 3. He smacks this one. What a shot by Josh Giddey. Little girl in the front row is happy. That's right. 3-point Bulls lead with 1:15 to go. Sengun back to Shepard for 3. Shepard misses. Rebound. Giddey taps it to Matas. Let's go. Oh, Matas for 3. Oh! Boom! Let's go. What a... Oh, my God. That was... Let's go, Matas. That's right. He said this. Let's go. Matas Buzelis put the babies to bed. Love it. Jalen Smith, big credit for both of those plays. He got the offensive rebound that ended up getting a Giddey 3. Then he takes the pass from Giddey, throws it out to Matas for 3. And Matas, boom. Big-time shot by a big-time player. Love to see the swag by Matas afterwards too, man. Love it. Those are your 2 foundational pieces making big-time plays to win the game. That's what you want to see, Bulls fans. I'm going to say the word fuck that loss. Fuck it. Give me Giddey and Matas making game-winning plays all day over in hell. Let's go. All right, Bulls still got to play defense. There's still a minute to go. A Rockets 3 puts them right back in the game. Can't give up a 3 here. They get it into Sengun. Hand off to Durant. Durant for 3. Oh, my God, he's so good. He just calmly nails the 3. He's so good. This game is not over, my friends. Not over. Giddey gets in trouble, gets it back to Matas. Ooh, Matas, you should have just pulled it, dude. Screw it. Giddey crosses over, gets it out to Jalen Smith for 3. He makes it. Big-time shot. Love it. What a shot by Jalen Smith. 35 seconds to go. Bulls up by 6. Durant, step back 3. He makes it. Oh my God. Durant is a literal monster. Oh my God. Thomas, I'm not entertaining those comments. Stop it. Giddey and Matas, we need them to play how they're going to play. Wins and losses will happen as they're supposed to happen. We're not going to try. You want them to try to lose? Stop it. Organizations tank, not players. Players are going to play. All right, Lenny Miller has the ball. Gets it to Giddey. Giddey, jab step. Giddey crossover, gets it back to Matas. Matas drives. Lace it in. What a take by Matas. Huge take by Matas. Oh, my God. What a take, man. Unbelievable job. Huge bucket with the game on the line. Durant hot. You can't afford to miss this shot, or Durant's almost 100% going to hit that 3, right? Matas takes it strong to the rim. He realizes he's got Reed Shepard on him, a baby. He said, get out of the way. Finishes with the left, strong at the rim. That's what you do if you're a star. That is a star play by a budding star in Matas Buzelis. Love it. Anyone who wanted to sit Matas down so that he doesn't actually get to have that, you guys don't understand, man. You will never understand. You probably weren't an athlete. Matas will look back on finishes like this and draw on them for confidence for the rest of his career. You cannot undersell how important a finish like this is for Matas Buzelis' confidence moving forward. Everything else is a chance this offseason. Who we want to sign, who we want to draft, it's all chance. It's all luck. But what isn't luck is the players that you have on your roster right now. Matas Buzelis is a player you have right now. And if you can, you want him to develop into a superstar. And games like this is how that player develops into the guy that you want. Great job by Matas. All right, they inbound the ball. 10 seconds to go. Oh, my God. Houston turns it over. What did they do? I have my sound off. I can't tell what they did. KD can't believe it. KD is stunned. Oh, Kevin Durant, he actually pushed Matas. Kevin Durant, you silly goose. You can't do that. He actually pushed Matas. Matas was living in his head rent-free, y'all. Rent-free. Rent-free, baby. I've got something for Houston. Hey, Houston, how are you? Houston, I don't have any problems. You can see straight through to his brain with the hairline pushback. It's crazy. I'm Udoka gets teed up on Houston. They're melting down, my friends. They're melting down. What do you get teed? He got ejected? What's he mad about? What are you mad about? Your player pushed him. Your player pushed Matas. What you mad about? You mad that you gave up 129 points to the Bulls? You mad that your players just put in a piss-poor effort in the first half, so they had to come back the entire second? What are you mad about? What you mad for? He's big mad. I'd feel sorry for Houston, but then I'd remember that they actually put themselves in this position. Give me a break. Giddey at the line, makes the free throw. This game's over, ladies and gents. It's all but over now. Let's go. Do they actually foul the Bulls? Are they actually still trying? This game's over, y'all. You trying to get subbed out so you can go cry in the locker room? Houston's hurt. They're upset. Matas has 23, tied for the team lead. Well, not tied anymore because Sexton just made a free throw. So he's got 24. That's the team lead. Matas Buzelis coming up big at the end of the fourth quarter is so big, Bulls Nation. This is such a big game. You can't understate it. Anyone who says this is March basketball, all they need to do is go and look at the Kevin Durant effort from the second half, and you can tell me about March basketball. If you want to use that narrative, you're being lazy. Lazy. You're more concerned with being right than you are with the facts. And the facts are that the Chicago Bulls just beat the Houston Rockets 132-124. Let's go. That's right. $60 for my homie Pop Giddy. We win money in these streams. We win money on Chicago Bulls Breeze. Let's go. Let's go, baby. $230. Let's go. Love to see it, man. Love to see it. You guys stick around for a quick post-game show. I won't keep you too long, although I am extremely jacked up, and I've got some things to say. Because there's already a narrative going around out here that this is March basketball. And I'll tell you what, man, I'm so damn sick of this narrative. I'm about to unload. I'm about to go off. All right, my friends. It is time for the post-game show. Oh my God. You people will never get it, man. What do you want them to do? What do you want them to do? What do you want the players to do? Tell me. I'm waiting. You want them to sit down Matas and prevent him from having one of the best finishes of his young career. Something that's going to give him massive confidence moving forward. He just went toe-to-toe with Kevin Durant and came out on top. You want to take that away from Matas Buzelis. And you're going to sit up here and say that that's detrimental to the future of the franchise? You don't know what in the hell you're talking about. I'm starting the post-game show. Welcome, everybody, to the post-game show of the Chicago Bulls Breeze. I'm your boy, Philly IV. The Chicago Bulls just had an exciting 132-124 victory on the back of big efforts from Matas Buzelis, Collin Sexton, and Josh Giddey. But first, as always, welcome, everybody, to the post-game show, and I'm going to address, first and foremost, this notion that the Bulls shouldn't be playing young players the minutes that they are playing. You want to give 30 minutes a game to Yuki and Mac? How do you explain that to the stars of this franchise? How do you sell that to Josh Giddey and Matas Buzelis in a way that doesn't make your franchise look like a joke? Like, I'm sorry, there's a reason why most of these perennial tanking teams never actually go anywhere. How long have the Hornets been tanking? They're just now getting good. Like, everyone acts like tanking is this foolproof philosophy to winning. The Bulls are locked in where they're at. The tank isn't going anywhere else. We're not falling any further than ninth. Look at the standings. We're not going to fall any further than that. No, they didn't. OKC did not tank. They tanked for 1 year, and it was because they had an injury. The Detroit Pistons were tanking for 10 years before they just finally got good. Like, OKC tanked. Their one player that they have from their tanking is Chet Holmgren, who's arguably the third most impressive player on their team. They've got Jalen Williams and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, both of whom, by the way, were drafted outside the top 10. All of you people that act like you can only get stars in the top 5 are so wrong, it disgusts me. Bring up a list of the top 25 players in this league, and I guarantee you that at least half of those players were drafted outside of the top 5. I mean, get your head out of your ass. I'm tired of it, man. Like, you guys, stars are found all over the draft. And if you have the worst record, like literally 2 out of the 3 teams that have won number 1 pick the last 3 years, they won the number 1 pick with a less than 3% chance of getting that pick. So you tell me how effective tanking is when you've got teams that are in the play-in winning the number 1 overall pick? How effective is tanking really? Yeah, okay, that's fine, but it's a lottery no matter what, dude. It's a lottery no matter what. And the Bulls are locked into their position. The Bulls are locked into 9th. I don't know how you don't understand that. Like, they're going to be either 8, 9, or 10. And the difference in percentages is so small. Who cares? You know what matters more? Josh Giddey and Matas Buzelis playing and letting whatever happens from their playing time be what happens for the future. Like, literally. Like, it's a crapshoot no matter what. Dude, it's a draft lottery. It's a lottery. The Bulls are either gonna get the pick or they're not, but it's a crapshoot no matter what. You play the players that you got, and whatever happens is what happens. The Bulls won tonight off the backs of Josh Giddey and Matas Buzelis. That's important. That's more important than making sure they have an extra % or 2 in the lottery. If you actually think that's going to be the difference or not, then you don't understand. You are hoping on bullshit. You would sacrifice the development of Josh Giddey and Matas Buzelis right now for a hopeful extra % or 2 that is probably not going to make a difference either way. We have a 20% chance at jumping into the top 4. That's good enough for me. And we're not going to get any higher than 9th or 8th at most. Look at the standings, right? It's very simple. So if you're not going to fall any further, then why are we worried about what the wins and losses are right now? We should be more concerned with what is happening with Josh Giddey and Matas Buzelis. The fact that anybody is mad about this win when Matas Buzelis put the team on his back at the end is ridiculous. And I'm pissed off about it. You guys piss me off. You guys literally don't understand how sports work and how confidence works. You're tired of being in poverty, then you should want Matas Buzelis to do what he did tonight. End of story. Anyways, let's go through the stats. This is the fact. It's happened. It happens almost every year. The worst team almost never gets the first overall pick. Like, I hope that the Bulls actually jump into the top 4 for no other reason than I'm going to come back to all of you people who cried after every win that we had over the last 20 games and just tell you all to shut up. For the love of God, man. Like, it'd be one thing if we were winning these games on the back of Gershon Yabusele or something. We're winning these games off of Josh Giddey and Matas Buzelis, the future of the franchise. If we're going to win games, this is how we want it to happen. But all of the people that think in their mind that we can actually that we were going to go 0-20 to end the year, you guys were being delusional. That was never going to happen because the Bulls actually have players that play well. So I don't know what the organization sold off at the deadline. They did what all of you guys wanted. We played awful all February. We're locked in to not making the play-in most likely. So what is everyone upset about? Matas is developing. Giddey's developing. There's good things happening. There's really no reason to be upset. I should not be upset right now. Anyways, I agree with the Io thing, Faith. I wanted to see Io here. All right, let's go through. What about all the lobs? Is that okay or not? What do you mean? Like the failed alley-oops? Do you mean the failed alley-oops, 4X? I wish that they would recognize more often that the players that they're throwing those oops to, you got to recognize, yeah, like the passes were fine, but yeah, Nick Richards isn't very good. Like, that's why we need a better quality of player in the front court. I have no problem with the passes. I like that at a certain point, I would like it if you realize that the guy that you're throwing those lobs to isn't catching any of them and he's not finishing, and just take the runner, But that's hard to see and that's hard to realize in the moment. A lot of the stuff that these guys do is instinctive because everything happens like this. So it's tough. Here we go. I need someone to come in here and be a little positive. I love it. This was a great win, man. A great win. Yeah, no, I feel you. I'm sorry. I apologize for anyone that came into this when I was being angry, but I'm tired of being mad about wins. This shit doesn't just vibe. It doesn't vibe with me, man. We've already done a lot of things to be bad on purpose. And again, if it's one thing if we were winning games while Matas and Giddey were playing awfully, but that's not what happened. Matas and Giddey came in clutch down the stretch. It's exactly what you want to see if you're a Bulls fan. And yes, you play to win the game. Shout out Herm Edwards, man. You play to win the game. The amount of people that are obsessed with losing as much as possible drives me insane. That's not why I love sports. I love sports because of the competition. I love sports because we're all trying to get better. That's what we watched tonight. We watched the Bulls take a step. At least we watched our core take a step. I think that Leonard Miller is 100% a part of the future of this team. Leonard Miller is a dog. All right, let me go through all the players like my normal post-game routine, okay? All right, starting up the top, Jalen Smith. He played 26 minutes, 15 points, 6 of 8 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3. He had 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, and 2 blocks. He was a plus 14 on the court, which was the top plus-minus of any Chicago Bull. I'll tell you what, Jalen Smith consistently shows the big gap between him and every other player in the front court of this team. Jalen Smith is a good basketball player. I want to see him with the Bulls moving forward. Now, I realize in the future he might be a good trade piece, but for now, I think this is a great player to have on the team. He's already under contract for next season, and I think that he can play really badly sometimes and drive you nuts as a fan, but when he's good, he's almost great. Tonight, he was so good. That 3 that he buried at the end of the game, he was a key part of the end-of-game sequence. He gets the offensive rebound off of Giddey's first missed 3 and gets the ball back to him so that Giddey ends up scoring the second 3 that puts the Bulls up. Then the Bulls get a stop. Giddey pushes the ball up to Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith finds Matas Buzelis, who puts the babies to bed with a 3-pointer that put the Bulls up by 6. Unbelievable job by Jalen Smith during that stretch. And then after KD answered with the 3 of his own, Jalen Smith answers with a 3. Jalen Smith was integral at the end of this game with his offensive rebounding, with his passing, and with his shooting. So shout out to Jalen Smith because honestly, people don't talk about him enough as part of the future of this team, but he should be. He should be talked about more because the dude, he just does his job. Most of the time. He just does his job. He's only 26 years old. He could easily be here with the next 3 to 4 years. I don't see why not. Matas Buzelis, 35 minutes, 23 points, 8 of 16 from the field, 5 of 9 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 turnovers, a +7 on the court. And an absolute dog of a finish. Matas Buzelis is a beast. Good night, Matt. I appreciate you, bro. See you red, homie. Love you. I thank you, James. I'm glad that there's some people around that can still enjoy a Bulls victory. Primarily as a power forward, but I like that he could play both. It's okay that he could play both. But I'd like him more as a 4. But if you draft a Caleb Wilson, let's say, and you don't get another center, even though I think the Bulls will, but let's say they didn't, I'd rather see Caleb Wilson at the 4 and Jalen Smith at the 5. Because Jalen Smith, at the 5. Just because Jalen Smith has more of an NBA man body. Caleb Wilson will be able to be a center at some point, but I think next season he'll be better as a 4 because he's still pretty skinny. He'll grow into his body. I have no doubt about that. But his 7'4", Caleb Wilson's 7'4" wingspan will allow him to play center, even though he's only 6'10". I heard someone earlier. One of the guys said that we have a window for Matas and Giddey. I don't know where that starts. I don't know what that shit is all about. This isn't football. This isn't football, man. The Bulls don't have a window. Their window is as long as Giddey and Matas are here. With the way that the salary cap works, you can keep those guys for the next 10 years. So I don't understand what the talk is about a window. The Bulls' window is as long as Giddey and Matas are on this team. And ideally one more big star, a Caleb Wilson. Like, that's how long their window lasts, as long as those guys are on the court together. So I don't understand this window talk. This isn't football. We're not going to have to pay the quarterback, and then we have no more room for the rest of the team. That's not how it works. There's room on a team for at least 3 max deals and change. The Bulls aren't even close to that. Giddey's here for like 4 more years at $25 million a year, and he'll probably command a max at the end of it. But that's fine. That's fine. You just got to draft well for the next 4 years, and that way you're loaded up with rookie contracts when you have to pay Giddey. We also have Portland's pick, possibly. Portland has to make the playoffs, but if they do, we also pick at like pick 17 or 18, something like that. I would decline the team option and try and get him on a long term. Well, yeah, but you only decline the option if you have a deal in place. I would love to do that too. I think you sign him long term now. He's only going to cost you more next year, in my opinion. Leonard Miller's only going to get better. He's only 22 years old, man. He's a kid. The Wolves, they slept on this kid because he's balling. I'm going to get to him in a second. But, yeah, I just wanted to address the whole window thing. There's no window for the Bulls to contend. I don't understand that talk. As long as Josh Giddey and Matas Buzelis are on this team, they have a window. And there's no, like, countdown clock for it. Anyway. Nick Richards, 26 minutes, 11 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 2 from downtown, 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 1 block, a +2 on the court. He was all right. I'll tell you this, I called that 3-pointer so, like, I don't consider myself to be a basketball genius at all. I know that there's a lot that I can learn. There is. Like, for most people, right? I'm not in the NBA, so I'm just trying to learn everything that I see them do. There's a lot I can learn from a lot of different perspectives. But sometimes I predict things that make me want to pat myself on the back. And the Nick Richards 3-pointer tonight is one of those things. He made the first free 3-pointer, right? And I said right there, he's going to get another chance to shoot one of these, and he should pass it up. He needs to pass up like an open 3, especially if you've already made one. Because there's a reason you're wide open, Nick Richards. It's because you're not good at those shots. He took the second 3 of his tonight with like 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. It's not the time. You got to be smarter than that. And I knew that he wouldn't be able to pass it up. I knew it, man. Someone needs to get in his ear. If he goes 1-of-1 from the three-point line, walk away. Walk away from that game 1-of-1. Don't keep shooting it. If you got lucky the first time, you're not going to get lucky the second time. He was 3-of-7, 1-of-2 from the line, three-point line. Okay, I already went through all that. So, I mean, Richards was all right. He just can't, man, he's got bricks for hands, man. Bricks for hands. He really does. I mean, sad because it would have been cool to get him at 20 years old. Does it really hurt to give some run instead of Buzelis didn't play tonight. And it's also not really like you're asking him to play guards instead of centers. Like, if you're going to give Yuki and Mac, who do you not give minutes to give Yuki and Mac run? Because it's going to have to be guards. So are you not going to give run to Dillingham? He's young. Are you not going to give run to Trey Jones? He's a part of the future. Collin Sexton, I guess. He's the one guy that you could say might not be a part of our future, and you could give the other guys minutes, I guess. But what message does that send to your team? I would love to see Yuki play for 30 minutes a game, but I know very well that he's not worthy of that. Like, Yuki's worth 10 minutes a game at most. Would I like to see Mac get an opportunity? Sure. But you still have to treat your players with respect. Your players are not going to appreciate if they can see through you. If they know that you're not playing the best players on purpose and that you're not trying to win as a coach, they will give up on you. That is how it works. There's an intrinsic trust between the coaching staff and the players, that the coaching staff is always doing things that is in the name of winning. And the minute that the players suspect that the coaching staff are not being true to that word, everything goes to shit. Once they start to believe that the coaching staff is making decisions for any other reason other than winning, everything goes to shit. That is not what we want. That is not what we want, I promise you. At the end of the day, we need there to be, like, the players need to be able to trust the coaching staff. So, Rockets need to sign. Yeah, I would agree with that. I hope Sexton signs. I think Sexton is more likely than Simons. I feel like Simons was on record talking about how much he liked being a part of a winning team. So I feel like you would have to overpay to keep him here. So that's the only reason why I don't see him being here long term, because I don't think we're going to give out bad contracts. But I would like to see him come back. If we were able to get him for a deal that made sense, I'm down. Because he's a great shooting. We need a shooting guard. I feel like this draft has to be all about the big man. So I would go big in the draft and sign someone in free agency to be your two. Whether that's Simons or Sexton or whoever else. That's how I would do it. I actually would go after Io. I'd go trying to sign Io. He still got his best friend on the team here, Matas Buzelis. And Chicago's still home. You know, hopefully there's no hard feelings. Maybe there won't be. Maybe he'll appreciate that we sent him to Minnesota to compete for a championship. And then he'll come get his bag here and he'll be happy. That'd be dope. If we were to re-sign Io in free agency, we would look like geniuses. It would look like we just loaned out Io for 4 second-round picks and Leonard Miller. We would look like geniuses. Do I expect Acme to do it? No, because it would make them look like geniuses. I mean, we'll see what happens. I'd be okay with seeing, Mac get his chance, but it's going to be hard on this team. Who do you give him the chance over, right? I guess it would have to be Sexton. But I guess I could see that. I could see you playing Mac over Sexton. But to be fair to the Bulls, nobody in the NBA has given Mac a chance. He's been on multiple teams, and nobody has given them a chance. So at what point is it? Whose fault is it? Is it his or is it? I don't know. You said cut Patrick. That's never going to happen. Reinsdorf will. I'm with you. I'd love to see it, but Reinsdorf will never cut a player before their deal's up. That's a waste of money to him, and he doesn't waste money. I may like it there. Yeah, I mean, maybe, but so what I've heard is that he Minnesota might not have the resources to re-sign him. It might put them too close to the second apron. We'll see what happens. I know we can give him more than Minnesota can. So, look, if he decides to come back, that'd be on his own free will. It wouldn't be the first time a player has chosen money over winning. I know. He is. But we all have to the sooner that he just gets put on the bench and never has to come in the game, the sooner we can all forget about him. Yeah, I'm gonna get to him. Sorry, let me keep going back through my players. Yeah, pretty much. Billy's only possible because they could promote Billy to the front office. And then that would be, instead of firing him, they'd promote him. And then we'd hire a new head coach. That's possible. I'm hoping that they do that. That's what I'm hoping for. Trey Jones, 28 minutes, 15 points, 6 of 11 from the field, 0-1 from three-point line, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals. A plus 10 on the court, which is the second best on the team. Trey Jones is the consummate professional, man. He just shows up and does his job. He's Giddey Jr. The only difference between him and Josh Giddey is, so Trey's like a little bit worse than him offensively. He's a much worse shooter than Giddey, but he's a much better defender than Giddey. Otherwise, they're the same kind of player. It's kind of a cheat code to start them together because the ball movement is so good when they're in the game together. It's really, really solid. That's why they got out to a big lead against Houston to start the game, strictly because of Giddey and Jones just piecing them up, playmaking-wise. Houston came out and they thought we were going to roll over and play dead, and we didn't. We kicked them in the mouth. They spent the whole game trying to catch back up. I'm proud of the Bulls for holding them off at the end because a team like Houston is it's not easy to hold them back once they start to roll because they have some real killers on their team, like great players on Houston's team. And they got rolling there in the second half. The Bulls stood up to them. They even went down. They never gave up. And they pulled out the victory, man. I don't see how you can't see the benefit of doing that. All these young guys, like that's so big for them, what they just went through tonight. To lose a big lead to a talented team like Houston, but then not hang your head, stand behind your leaders, and let your leaders lead you to victory. That's a beautiful thing, man. It really is. Josh Giddey, 39 minutes. This guy's becoming Jimmy Butler for us. 15 points, 4 of 14 from the field, 3 of 8 from downtown, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 13 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 1 block, a plus 5. Joshua James Giddey, man. What more needs to be said about this kid? He actually might average 10 assists a game by the end of the year at this rate. Like, his ability to set his teammates up is so elite, it's not even funny. Like, there might be less than 5 guys in the NBA that are as good of playmakers as Josh Giddey. Like, there's not many players that are dropping 10 assists a game in the NBA. It's very, very rare. Josh Giddey does it consistently. Oh, yeah, Leonard's way better than Patrick. Josh Giddey, man, his effort tonight was astounding. He didn't play well offensively, especially within the three-point line. Like, he was only 1 of 6 at two-pointers. That's actually pretty abnormal for him. Usually he's better around the rim, but he wasn't tonight. And instead, he let his three-point ball speak for itself. He had a huge three down the stretch to give the Bulls a three-point lead. And he had huge plays late in the game that kept the Bulls in this game. I'm consistently very happy to have Josh Giddey on this basketball team. Anybody that doesn't feel that way, you can go straight to hell. I'm just saying. We're going to talk about Patrick Williams. 19 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 2 from the free field, from the 2-point range, 0 of 1 from 3-point range. 1 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3-point range, 1 rebound, 1 turnover. 19 minutes, 2 points, 2 attempted shots, 1 rebound, 1 turnover. That's Patrick Williams' night. 2 fouls. He was a -4 on the court, and a minus 70 million in my heart. Patrick Williams sucks. I have nothing more to say than that. He sucks. He's bad. He's dookie shoes. He's trash. He's ass. He's booty cheeks. Not even the good booty cheeks either. He's the cellulite-filled Lizzo cheeks. Yeah, he's dead weight. Unfortunately, he's going to have to be on this team until his contract runs out. Nobody wants him. Why would they? We're not going to be able to get rid of him. So he's going to be happy. He's going to be here until his contract runs out, and then he's going to go to China, where he'll probably be a superstar. That's going to be Patrick Williams' career. Leonard Miller, baby. Let's talk about something way cooler. Leonard Miller. 23 minutes, 17 points. 7 of 11 from the field. Thank you. Come again. 2 of 3 from the three-point line. 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, and 2 giant balls. Because that man does not give up, dude. He works. He's a dog. I love this kid. He is all over the court when he's playing. He consistently shows up everywhere, defensively, on the boards, cutting to the rim. He does not stand around and wait for the ball to come to him. He is aggressive about attacking the rim with or without the ball. And his teammates are starting to recognize it. He's getting the ball on his cuts a lot. He is starting to put the ball on the floor, get to the middle of the paint, and do a little shot put shot. He's got a nice touch on it, and his length allows him to get it off against almost anybody. Like, Leonard Miller is quickly becoming part of this rebuild, and I think at this point he is. Leonard Miller is a legitimate player in this league. He's only 22 years old, 7'2" wingspan. He's for real. Like, he had 17 points tonight. That was the third most on the team. He scored more than Giddey. He scored more than Trey Jones. He scored more than Jalen Smith. He shot less than Giddey. He shot less than Trey. He shot less than Jalen Smith. Or no, he shot more than Jalen Smith. Like, the fact that he's only putting up 11 shots and he made 7 of them, that efficiency is unbelievable, man. Like, he's so good. I love this kid. I cannot say enough good things about Leonard Miller. His basketball IQ is awesome. He knows what he's doing out there. He's balling. Collin Sexton, 26 minutes, 25 points, 6 of 14 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3, 9 of 10 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 3 steals. Oh, yeah, and 2 offensive rebounds as well. He was a +2 on the court. He was absolutely on fire. Dude had, I think, 14 points in the first quarter. Was it 17? It was 17. So he had 17 in the first quarter. He only had 8 points for the rest of the game. It didn't matter. What mattered is that he set the tone. We don't get out to that big lead in the first quarter, we might not win this ball game. We did that because of Collin Sexton. Again, if you can get him for a team-friendly deal, I don't understand why you don't bring him back. Yeah, he doesn't fit. I understand that he doesn't fit the age thing that we like to have for all of our players. But look, unless we have another valid young 2-guard that we want to grow at that position, why not have a stopgap starter? Not every player on the team has to be 26 or younger. Like, it's okay if you have 1 or 2 older guys. In fact, it's probably a good thing. You want to have at least a couple of vets on the team so that the team isn't, being run by a bunch of babies. And that, that's when things start to go downhill fast when times get hard. You need a couple of steady veteran hands on the team. Why not Collin Sexton? His nickname is Young Bull. Maybe it's destiny, man. Maybe it's destiny. You never know. Yeah, I wish. I'd be shocked if they took P. Will. Why would I'd rather take Lachlan Ulbrich than Patrick Williams. I guess if they're going to bank on him possibly realizing his potential after all of these years, I hope so. Please, Seattle. Please take him. For the love of God, please. It's a shame Ivy and Simons haven't been healthy enough. Yeah, I agree with this. I don't think we need really – I'll say for Simons, I don't think we need to evaluate him. I think we know what he is. He's a great shooter. He fits next to Giddey. I think that, you'd like him to be there more, but out of all the players, he's the one that I'm most certain about. Like, I know that he's going to fill it up, next to a guy like Giddey. But Ivy would have been nice to see more of. I'm still bringing him back. I would extend the qualifying offer to him because I feel like you're going to get him back for that qualifying offer. I don't think anybody's going to offer Ivy a contract. He's looked bad this year coming back from his injury. So if you can get him back on the qualifying offer, which is really cheap, on like a prove-it type basis, I like that. Because then it's a low-risk, high-reward situation. If he doesn't work out, you only wasted a few million, whatever. If it does work out, you have your long-term starting 2-guard in Jaden Ivey. So is Yabu 100% gone? That's the word. The word is that he's going back to France. That's what people are saying. Or he's going back overseas. I don't know about France, but yeah, he's going back overseas from what I know. Which actually, he's not under contract. So no matter what, if you ask me, I want him gone. I want Yabu gone. I think bad things happen when Yabu's playing. I think he fooled us all by having a hot start, but I don't care for his defense isn't good. He's a black hole. Like when you throw him the ball never comes back. He settles for the 3 way too much for me. I'm good on Yabu. I'd rather have Nick Richards. And Nick Richards has been pissing me off. Yeah, he's very slow. I'm not a big fan. His rebounding is inconsistent. Not a big fan of Yabusele. I appreciate him for what he is. He does contribute more than Dalen Terry did. I'll give him that. But that's not a very high bar. Just saying. All right, we have one more player here, and it's Rob Dillingham. 18 minutes. He had 9 points, 4-7 from the field, 1-2 from 3, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal. a -8 on the court. I'm actually going to say something good about him. That -8 isn't reflective of Rob Dillingham's time on the court tonight. He actually played pretty well. He played under control. He didn't have many. I think he maybe only had one play where I was like, "What the hell are you doing, Dilly Bar?" Overall, I thought he played pretty well. I thought he picked and chose his moments at good times. He had a couple of really nice moves. I'll say this. There are some times where he has his defender beat off the dribble and he crosses back. Dilly Bar, trust your speed, dude. There's so many times where I think he crosses back when he's got that defender beat. He gives them basically a second chance to defend him every time he does it because he crosses right back into their defense. So it's like, dude, make a move and go. When he's always at his best when he makes quick decisions instead of labored decisions. Like when he takes too long to decide what he's doing, he almost always messes it up. But when he's decisive, it's a much different story. I thought Dillingham was all right. He was solid. Do I wish I could see a little more Yuki instead of him? Yeah. But, he played well enough tonight where I didn't care that Yuki didn't play. So at the end of the day, he did his job. What more can I say? He did his job. He normally does turn the ball over too much, 4X, but tonight he only had one turnover. So I'm not going to get on his case tonight. Normally I agree with you, though. He's been playing better lately, though. I mean, I put out a whole YouTube short about how much I thought he sucked. So I was definitely far off his bandwagon. But similar to my boy Jamal from Bull Central, eventually he's been kind of winning me over. He's been playing better lately. I'll give him that. But I'm going to always be objective. And if he turns back into a pumpkin, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Let's see. Going through the comments real quick here. Unfortunately, Pat is owed about $18 million per year for the rest of his time. Let me see when his contract runs out. His contract runs out at the end of the 2028-29 season. So he's got this year, 26, 27, 27, 28. He's got 3 more years after this, guys. He's going to be here for all of them. I'm sorry to say it, but he will be. I know. I will say this, though. A lot of people act like Pat's contract is ruining the Bulls. It's not. It is a bad contract, but it's not even that close to being like how much is the NBA salary cap? $154 million. That costs $18 million, right? He's not even 10% of the cap. A lot of people act like he is taking up so much cap room. He's really not. You can afford to have his contract on your team and still be a winner. Is he frustrating? Yes. Is it a bad contract? Yes. Is he ruining the Chicago Bulls? No. Now, if Billy continues to give him minutes, Billy will be ruining the Chicago Bulls by playing him. But overall, that contract is not ruining the Bulls. That's a popular narrative that needs to die. Let's see here. Samity, dude, what a win, man. I had some people in these comments that were mad about it, but I thought it was an awesome win. I loved it. Let's see here. Don't forget we have Zach Collins returning. I think his contract is out, brother. I think he's a free agent this year. Yep. He's under contract through the end of this year, and then that's it. So Zach Collins will most likely not be back, if I had to guess. I don't think the Bulls will re-sign him. I think that they'll look elsewhere. Yeah, dude, Matas Buzelis took over. Did you see the highlights? Let's see here. I kind of want Ulbrich and Giddy to be the Australian pick and roll alley-oop duo. I'd love that. That'd be cool. I think Trey Jones could mentor Rob Dillingham. They're both small guys. That'd be cool. The Supersonics are OKC now. I don't know if you knew this, 4X, but the NBA announced that they're expanding the league in the next couple of years, I think. And Seattle is coming back. It's going to be Seattle and Las Vegas. So the Supersonics, I think, are returning. Because OKC, I don't think that they kept the name Supersonics. I'm pretty sure that the Supersonics were returned their rights. So, yeah, dude, Matas took over, bro. Matas took over at the end of the game. I loved him. I loved it. And there's people mad about it, bro. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that there was anybody that found reason to be you know what? I shouldn't even say that. I do believe it. Like, I fully expected people to be mad if we won the game. But Matas Buzelis doing that is good for his career, man. Oh, it's cool. I broke news to you. I'm a real news guy. Let's see here. Was in jiu-jitsu. Sammy's a badass. Don't mess with Sammy, dude. He'll choke you out. He said, I'm watching right now. Sheesh. Sheesh. People were out on Giddy after one playoff appearance when he was. I think it's a little bit different. Giddy is a 6'8" point guard. I don't know. I hear you. I'm not necessarily out on Dilly. My problem with him is that he's a scoring first point guard. He's got to learn to be a passing first point guard. His size is going to limit his scoring potential. So he's got to learn to be a pass first point guard to me. So that's why Trey Jones is a good mentor for him. But my other problem with it is, like, how many point guards are you really trying to play once you have a good team? Like, Trey Jones is your backup. I don't ever really see Dilly being better than Trey Jones. Now, yes, you could play Trey Jones at some two guard. So maybe, just maybe, there's a role on, if the Bulls were winning, there might be like a 10-minute per game role for Dillingham. But I don't think it'll be much more than that. I think that that's probably his ceiling on this Bulls team, unless we let Trey Jones go. But I like having point guards that are pass first. Scoring first point guards, unless you have one of the best in the game, it messes up your offense. You know, unless they're Derrick Rose, like, that's like an exception to the rule for me. For me, I like my point guards to be point guards. That's why I love Josh Giddey so much. But I'm the same size as Yuki. We're the same. I'm 5'7". I would love to play basketball with Yuki, but he'll toast me, dude. I'm not stupid. He's in the NBA. I'm not. He'll kill me. I can play, though. I'm a shooter. People always sag off me when I play with them for the first time because I don't look like a basketball player. So when I play, like, I normally play with a pretty diverse crowd. And everyone always thinks I suck. So I always get like 3 free shots at the beginning of every game, which is beautiful because I always end up hitting at least 1 or 2 of them. And then I get respect. But it's always funny to me. I'm like Woody Harrelson in White Man Can't Jump. Nobody takes me seriously until I put up a few points on their head. But turns out having good point guards elevates the team around them. Who would have thought it? Ain't that crazy? Who would have thought it? Not me. But that'll do it for this episode of Chicago Bulls Breeze. I'll let you guys get to bed. It has been a very, very long post game. I went on a couple of soliloquies. look, guys, I feel bad about being mad to Robert Johnson, but like, I feel like people need to understand that there's bigger things here than just a few percentage points at times. Yes, we all want Caleb Wilson. But if you really believe that like the difference between Caleb Wilson is going to be 3% or 4.5%, come on, man. We're either gonna get the lottery balls to fall our way, or we're not. It's going to be one or the other. Like, I just personally don't feel like you sacrifice what happened with Matas tonight for the hope that you're going to get a few more percentage points that you might not even get. Like, there's a very valid chance at the end of the season that if you take away one of our wins, like if you took away the win tonight, it wouldn't have changed anything. So, yes, we're still going to have a top 10 pick. And that's if we stay. We still have a 20% chance to jump into the top 4. That's good. And I feel like people are under the impression that we could somehow still get like top 5 odds. We can't. We're going to be strictly locked into either the 8th worst position, the 9th worst position, or the 10th worst position. We're not going to be anywhere else but one of those spots. So just live a little. If we're winning games on the back of Matas Buzelis and Josh Giddey, it's a good thing, you guys. Because if you can't win on the back of them once in a while, what are we doing with the rebuild? Those guys are the future of this team. So those guys leading us to victory is good. Because when this team is ready to win, guess what? They're going to have memories already of having taken over games when it was just them and a bunch of role players. And then they'll look around one day and be like, we've got a squad around us now. We did it back then with those guys. Why can't we do it now with these guys? Matas Buzelis now has a game in his memory where he went toe-to-toe with Kevin Durant, KD, the Durantula, and came out on top because he came through at the end. If you don't think that's valuable, then you never played ball, bro. That's all I got. But as always, my friends, and everyone out there on Facebook, I found out how to stream. All of my streams were going private. Only I could see them. I had no idea. I thought all my Facebook friends hated me. Turns out that none of my streams have been posting. Whoops. I figured it out, though. So, all my Facebook homies out there, I just got a like from somebody. I got Eddie, my mom, Isaac, Carlos, Matt. It actually tells me, and Amanda, all of you guys, I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Philip Charles VanDerHeyden IV, a.k.a. Philly the Fourth, a.k.a. PCV the Fourth, a.k.a. Pimp Daddy P, a.k.a. Slim Philly, a.k.a. your boy Philly. That's right, I've got more nicknames than Gucci Man himself. But, hey, Eddie, what up, man? But yes, the white boy with many nicknames, Philly V. I'm signing off. But as always, long live the Chicago Bulls and long live you, Breeze Nation. Everybody have a good night. Be good. See red, baby. Let's go.